get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that could be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One away with a runner at third. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Smash to the left side. To first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Trevor Story. And that's outside. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the second baseman, Caleb Durbin. Hey. That one found hard the other way. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Foul ball. So he goes yard to left. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. See you later. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. Swings through that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the
swings through it for the K. Inning over. Jacob Melton digs in now. Time call. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Crochet, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Red Sox already leading. Next offering way off the plate. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. A switch hitter batting right. In the air to left center. And that ends the inning. Game 1 of the division series. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, bro, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
This one in the air center field are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox. Derek Jeter as Mr. November or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. A little bit low.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Murakami takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there, all over. First pitch fastball, just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Oh, a great stop. Nicely done for the out. Red Sox go down quietly. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. On the ground, out to short. 1 pitch and 1 out. Dylan Dingler now at the plate. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Right through there for a strike.
That's outside.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Berg, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Got him. 2 down. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Out towards right center field. And that is that. 1 left. New inning getting started. Here now the Red Sox DH, Romy Gonzalez.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Next pitch inside, ball 2. Scooble once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. And there's one away. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout, polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
Ripped to third. Fires over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Story in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Got him. 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Munetaka Murakami. That's outside. Ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog. Light tower power.
That's right. There's a swing and a miss. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1. Drive. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout. So the Rays batting order turns over. Jacob Melton will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the fourth now in game number 1. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
So here's Bader now. He's already homered in this game. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Bader goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, the foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Yoendrys Gomez gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And caught on a warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, number 20, Roman Anthony.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. That's
Ball,
inside.
catch inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. In the air to left center. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Bichette in the box again. Takes the strike. Out to short. Slings to first. And Bichette is retired. Back now in Tampa Bay. Bottom four.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
In the dirt, gonna count 1 and 2. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Junior Caminero digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground to third. Zips it across. And he has thrown 4 shutout. Game 1 of...
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out.
Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Dylan Dingler. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the board.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now, Jarren Duran. Hit hard, the foul off to the left.
Well, these Rays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Duran tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single. At the plate, Munetaka Murakami. Single to right in his first trip. And that misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit.
Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Brewer save. That's a stolen base.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. It just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jorge Soler next to hit for the Rays. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now here is Harry. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cut. Like that.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Dingler stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike. Chapman, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Fights it off. You'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's too low. 2-2. Inside, just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. Jarren Duran next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is off the wall. The relay throw. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Swings through that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Second and third, one away. Here are the late stages of game one. Breaking ball, and that got him. So next. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays. Trent Grisham. One out, the base is loaded. Big spot for him. Trent Grisham in the box, lays off for ball one. In the air to left center. Bader on his way over. He makes the grab. Runners tagging for second and third. He'll score in the sac fly, and it's 11-2. Here comes the skipper. The new pitcher in the game, Peyton.
And he's got a nice nice lead to work with, so you should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Soler can't hold up, and that's a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely.
Easy swipe to second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, his team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.